Watch it everyone, and welcome back to another lesson. I'm Jason, and in today's video we're going to be learning God Save Ireland by the Wolf Tones. So this song was considered the Irish national anthem in the late 1800s and early 1900s, especially for Irish nationalists. And even to this day it is sung in Irish gatherings both in Ireland and abroad. So guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. Right, so the chords we're going to need are G, C and D. It's a 3-chord song. If you know those chords, skip ahead to where we get into the song, and if not, stick with me here and I'll quickly go through them now. So the first chord we're going to need is G. It is the second box A string or 5th string. It is the third box big E or 6th string, and third box little e or 1st string. That's your G. Then we have C next, which is the first box B string or string 2, second box D string or string 4, third box A string or string 5. And finally we have D. So second box G string, string 3, E string, string 1, and third box B string, string 2. Okay, those are the 3 chords. Let's get into the song. So this song goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and I always like to finish with 2 choruses at the end. So the start goes G, G, C, G. And the strumming pattern is like your standard 2-beat country style strumming pattern. Down, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 up, down, up. So we're going to G and we start off with that. Then you have your 3 G's and a D. Now there is a D in brackets because at the end of that line you can quickly go into the next line, or you can just take that pause in between the line with the lyrics and then go into the next line. So that D in the brackets is optional, not mandatory. But the one without the brackets is mandatory. So it goes G, 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 D, and then the D after that is optional. So we're not going to play that now, just go G, 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 D. Okay, and that's the first line of the verse. Then the second line starts off the same G, G, C and G. And then finish off G, D, G, G, and then again you have that G in brackets at the end that you can just pause on before you go into the chorus. So G, D, G. Easy as that. So both lines start the same way, G, G, C, G, and then they finish differently. So the first line has 3 G's and D, the second line goes G, D, G, G. So when played all together, it should go like this. And that is it for the verse. It's just that played through with the strumming pattern. So let's go into the chorus now. So guys, for the chorus, the second line is the exact same as the second line in the verse, but the first line is different. It has 4 G's and then 4 D's. Now, if you're looking at the lyrics are probably 4 lines. So what you're doing here is you're breaking up 4 chords for each line, depending where you get your lyrics from. So on most sites, it'll have the chorus split into the 4 lines, and then it'll have G across top line, D across the second line, and then G, G, C, G third line, and then G, D, G, G fourth line. But I've just smashed it up into the 2 lines so that we can see it over here easy. So let's get into it. We have G 4 times with that strum pattern, down, 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 up, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just faster. So it goes. Then D 4 times. Then G, G, C, G. And then G, D, G, G. And that's it for the chorus, guys. It's that easy. 4 G's, 4 D's, G, G, C, G, and then G, D, G, G to finish. And then you go back into your verse, back into your chorus, back into your verse, back into your chorus. Now that is the strumming part of the song, and obviously you can put it to the words, which makes it a lot easier. On a lot of these songs, I will be putting out covers where you can hear me playing these chords with the words, and you'll be able then to listen and play along yourself. Now, we're not quite finished with this song yet. That's just the strumming part. There is the tab to the song as well for those that are interested. So stick with me here and I'll show you the tab. So on the first tab, it's broken up into your 4 parts. Most of the numbers are 2s and 4s. So I use my first finger for the number 2s and my ring finger for the number 4s. And then 0, obviously, that is open. If you have trouble reading tabs, I do have a video where it shows you how to read all types of tabs, including hammer-ons, pull-off slides, and everything you need to know about reading tabs. You can go check that out quick, come back to me here. But if you have a simple grasp on tabs, stick with me because it is fairly basic. We're starting off on a B string with 3 zeros. Then G string 2 0, then D string 2 pull off 0, and G. So that's your. Okay, so it's just following the lyrics of the song. Then the next one is 2 2 on the G string, B open, G 2 0, and then B open G 2. That's your. Then the next one starts off on that D string with 3 zeros. G, G then. 2 pull off on the G. Now when I'm hitting the zeros, I go down, up, down. I alternate. I don't always stick in the one direction. Just gives you a bit more control because you're faster. And then the last one is 0 on the G. 4 2 4 on the D string. So remember, I'm using my ring finger for the 4, my first finger for the 2. And then 0 on G and 2 0 on D. Okay, and that does it for tab 1. Let's bring up tab 2 now. So this is the last part of the chorus tab. If you know the song, you would have heard the chorus line being sung through that. There is the verse tab then after this. So this is the 5th part, which is the final part of the chorus line. So it starts off B0, 2 0 0 0 on the G string, 2 hammer 4 on the D string. So your first finger's on the 2, you pick and you hammer your ring finger onto the 4. So you start with 1 finger on the 2 and you finish with 2 fingers on, and that's on 2 and 4. And then G 0 2, 4 on D, and open G. Okay, they are the 5 parts that make up the chorus tab. Let's get into the verse tab now. So with the verse tab, I've broken up a little less, so the sections are going to be a little longer, but the first half is new, the second half is very similar to the chorus ending. So we're going to start off D, 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 0, 0, 0. 0 0 on G, 2 pull off 0, and then 0 again. 4 2 4 on the D, 0 G, and 2 0 D. So when you're playing that first part, it should sound like this. Okay, you want a bit of tempo to this, guys. It is a rebel song, so you need to have that energy in the song. Then it goes D 0 and G for 5 zeros, and then a 2. 1 2 3 4 5, and then 2. Okay, so again, that's where the down, up, down, up, down, up comes in handy when you are picking the same string over and over and over again. So try practice that, alternate and picking where you're picking in different directions instead of just down, 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 or up, 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 up. So alternate that. And that is the first part of the verse tab. Let's bring up the second part now. So like I was saying, this is very similar to the way the chorus one ends. We have D 3 times, G 0 0, 2 pull off 0 0, 4 2 4, 0 2 0 then on the D. So that's just the same as the first part of the verse. So that's the same as the first tab we had up here. So that's your. Right, and then the last part is like the 5th part of the chorus. So it starts off B0, and then 2 0 0 0 on the G, 2 hammer 4 on the D, open G, and then 2, 4 on the D string, and open G. And that is it. So that is the whole verse. And what you could do is, if you have 2 guitarists playing, one play the tab, one do the strumming, because they both work together in the same key. Or if you're doing it yourself, you could have the strumming or tab pre-recorded and then just play the other section over, so it sounds like there's 2 guitars and it just fills out the song a little bit more. So guys, try and do this song justice, add tempo to it, practice it over and over again, practice that strumming, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the G, C and D changes. and then you have those 2 tabs to work on as well. But that is it for me today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button. It does really help the channel. Add those comments below. Let me know what songs you do want me to cover next. And as always, I will see you next time.